The story begins in the year 2092, where pollution has dried up all the trees and plants on Earth. At this point, UTSL Corporation has been working to create a new, habitable planet outside Earth. They attempt to cultivate artificial trees on Mars, transforming it into a new Earth-like place for wealthy individuals to reside. The debris created by these projects floats through space like bullets, posing serious risks. To clean this debris, workers known as space sweepers risk their lives. They survive by collecting and selling the debris, though they barely make a living. One day, a large piece of debris crashes into a satellite, prompting the space sweepers team to spring into action aboard their ship, Victory. However, just as they reach the debris, another ship named Victory cuts them off. Bubs, a robot, throws a rope that attaches to the debris. Along with Taiho, Tiger, and a few others, they form one of the most skilled teams among the space sweepers, carefully retrieving the debris and taking it to a factory. This factory breaks down all the collected garbage into various usable materials. Taiho is haunted by the loss of his daughter, who went missing. In desperation, he bribes government officials with his last grains of rice, hoping they might locate her among the recently deceased. But once again, the body isn't his daughter's. To make ends meet, Taiho sells the equipment he collected, though the earnings are disappointingly low. Frustrated, he angrily confronts a clerk, who silences him by brandishing a knife. Then they see a news report about a stolen android named Dorothy, whose innocent appearance hides deadly weapons. Authorities instruct the public to report sightings of this android immediately. Despite the news, Taiho shrugs it off and moves on. Later, as Victory's crew debates how to deal with their debt, Bubs, the robot, is seen hiding away her money in a box. She's been saving up to buy synthetic skin, hoping to look human. After a day's work, the crew inspects the debris they collected, discovering a broken ship that's traveled from a region filled with nanobots, tiny machines capable of even breaking down metal. When they open the cargo, they find Dorothy hidden inside, leaving the crew stunned. They bring her aboard the Victory ship, and Taiho is reminded of his daughter. However, the news about Dorothy's dangerous nature soon rattles the crew. Dorothy sneezes, startling everyone, but they eventually calm down. The crew begins to consider selling her, speculating that they could get a huge amount of money by returning her to Black Fox's. In a clever move, Taiho uses a voice-changing device to call Dr. Kong, demanding $2 million for Dorothy's return. Dr. Kong quickly agrees to pay the ransom, and the team prepares to meet. However, as they prepare to depart, a police alarm goes off, indicating that the authorities are onto them. The crew scrambles to hide Dorothy and act innocent. Taiho offers a bribe to the police officer, who reluctantly leaves after Bubs records the transaction as a form of leverage. At the club where they're supposed to meet Dr. Kong, things don't go as planned. Guards spot Dorothy, leading to a chaotic shootout. Taiho risks his life to shield her, and they barely manage to escape, returning to the Victory ship. However, upon their return, the crew is outraged when Jang smashes Dorothy's phone, believing it was how the authorities tracked them down. Soon, the team learns that Dorothy isn't merely an android, she's capable of reviving dead plants and restoring life. The crew realizes that Dorothy could be a vital key to restoring Earth's ecosystem. This revelation also brings a new level of danger as Sullivan, the UTSL Corporation head, discovers Dorothy's powers and sends his forces to destroy her. A fierce battle ensues, with the crew determined to protect Dorothy. After intense fighting, Dorothy uses her powers to fend off an army of nanobots attacking their ship, but the strain causes her to collapse. As they make their way to a secluded area, they learn from Black Foxes that Dorothy's creator embedded her with nanobots to save her from a terminal illness, giving her powers to grow plants and potentially revive Earth. Realizing that Sullivan plans to use a hydrogen bomb to wipe out Earth and make Mars the new home for humanity, the crew is faced with a grim decision. Sullivan's men eventually capture Dorothy, leaving the crew with no choice but to try one last daring rescue. After a change of heart, Taiho decides to help save Dorothy and the planet. The crew confronts Sullivan and his forces in an epic battle, risking everything to protect Dorothy and give Earth a chance to heal. The final scenes are a race against time as the crew fights to stop Sullivan's destructive plans and ensure that Dorothy's unique gift can be used to revive Earth for future generations.